Hello, welcome to Buy Great TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification button so you don't miss our next video. This is how the military entered the Ghanaian politics. Ghana, located in West Africa, is a former colony of the British and is well known for its protests against colonial rule. Those protests made Ghana become the first black sub-Saharan country to gain independence. After her independence in 1957, Ghana's economy was not great as her policy-making structure was not solid. That made the country face some tough times. Ghana's first president, Dr. Nkrumah, was an experienced politician who had led the Convention People's Party during the push for independence and had served as Prime Minister of the colony from 1954 through to 1956. Many believe that the military intervention in Ghana was caused by a build-up of problems. First, Nkrumah's decision to make Ghana a one-party state, making the Convention People's Party the only political party. Some Ghanaians and international communities frowned at that. According to Nkrumah, a multi-party system could bring about division, and Ghana, being a newly independent state at the time, needed the support of all citizens for progress to take place. That sounds smart, right? He saw the multi-party system as a distraction for Ghana. In a speech to the Indian Council on World Affairs on the 26th of December 1958, Nkrumah said, as I quote, "We in Africa will evolve forms of government rather different from the traditional Western pattern, but no less democratic in their protection of the individual and his inalienable rights." In support of his decision in his book Conscientism, Nkrumah wrote, as I quote, "A people's parliamentary democracy with a one-party system is better able to express and satisfy the common aspirations of a nation as a whole than a multi-party parliamentary system, which is in fact only a ruse for perpetuating and covering up the inherent struggle between the haves and the have-nots." Also in a speech to the National Assembly on the 1st of February in 1966, 23 days before the military intervention, Nkrumah said, "A one-party system of government is an efficient and safe instrument only when it operates in a socialist society. In other words, it must be a political expression of the will of the masses working for the ultimate good and welfare of the people as a whole." Nkrumah did not fail to note that a one-party state can be used against the people, as he continued by saying, "On the other hand, a one-party system of government in a neo-colonial client state, subject to external pressures and control, can quickly develop into the most dangerous form of tyranny, despotism, and oppression. It can become, in the hands of a few privileged, rascally minded, and selfish individuals in a neo-colonialist state, a weapon and a tool for suppressing the legitimate aspirations of the people in the interest of foreign powers and their agents. I repeat that a one-party state can only function for the good of the people within the framework of a socialist state or in a developing state with a socialist program. The government governs through the people and not through the class cleavages and interests. In other words, the basis of government is the will of the people." That long sermon failed to enter into the ears of the political elite, especially the military, as Ghana's political and social situation worsened in the 1960s, particularly in 1964, when it became a one-party state. The backwardness in Ghana, despite being the first to gain independence in sub-Saharan Africa, together with Nkrumah's decision to make the country a one-party state, became a crack in the wall of his government, making Ghanaians and the international community have less interest and hope in Nkrumah as they saw his decision as selfish. This gave rise to the first coup d'etat led by Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwasi Kotoka on the 24th of February in 1966. Kotoka, who led the National Liberation Council, plotted and staged the coup under codename Operation Cold Chop. At 6 o'clock that morning, Katoga announced on Radio Ghana, saying, as I quote, "Fellow citizens of Ghana, I have come to inform you that the military, in cooperation with the Ghana police, have taken over the government of Ghana today. The myth surrounding Nkrumah has been broken. Parliament has been dissolved and Kwame Nkrumah has been dismissed from office. All ministers are also dismissed from office. The CPP, short for Convention People's Party, is disbanded with effect from now. It will be illegal for any person to belong to it." A number of Ghanaians were excited that Nkrumah was overthrown. At that time, Nkrumah was in China. After he was overthrown, he sought refuge in Guinea, where Ahmed Sékou Touré, the Guinean president at the time, made him honorary co-president. Lieutenant General Joseph Arthur Ankara served as first commander of the Army of Ghana, as well as the Ghanaian Chief of Defense Staff and the second president of Ghana from the year 1966 through to 1969. The coup also brought about some promotions for Katoga, who became a major general and also became a member of the ruling National Liberation Council. But that's not all. Katoga was also made the commissioner for the Ministry of Health, as well as the general officer commanding the Ghana Armed Forces. That was how the military, who were primarily trained to kill, entered the Ghanaian politics. What have we missed out in this history? Let us know in the comment section below. Will it be so ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe.